Happy Sunday, everyone. Hope you're doing well. This is actually my fourth video. I'm so excited, and especially this one, because in this video, I tell you what I would like to do or accomplish in 2017. Some of them may actually I'll have to do in 2018, depending on money and things like that. But here's some things that I would like to do after I've lost some weight in 2017. So this means, guys, you have to keep me accountable for these things, and I will post when I accomplish these goals. So let me show you. There you go. There's the list right there. So before we get into the list, so this actually may be a little longer video than I have done in the past, but let me see if I get this. There we go. So here's some things that I've been feeling. Because I posted a video yesterday about the hunger pains and the addiction and the cravings, things like that. Here's some other things I've experienced as well since being on a liquid diet. So right now I feel cold all the time, and maybe it's because I've lost 54 pounds. I've lost 8 pounds while being on this liquid diet, but yeah, like my house is set at 68 degrees and like I am freezing. Went to church today, froze all the way through it. So yeah. And I don't know, that's what I keep hearing is that after you have surgery, that feeling cold lasts between like 6 to 8 months. So but I'd rather be cold than hot, because then if I'm cold, then I don't sweat. That's a good thing. And I don't like sweating. So also what I've noticed is I'm feeling tired and also lightheaded at times, especially when I get up, like when I stand up. So I have to be careful. It was suggested that I take vitamin B12 by the doctor when I followed up with them on Friday. And so I took that yesterday, or actually this morning. So hoping that I can build that up and I can feel a little bit more energy. On a personal note, as far as the 800-calorie liquid diet that I have to do, I'm getting tired of the specific foods I have to be eating. Like, I'm tired of the protein shakes. I'm tired of the Greek yogurt. I'm tired of the cottage cheese and the Jell-O. But like I said in my last post, I am determined to do this. As you can tell, I'm a little bit more pepped up. Maybe it's because of the vitamin B12. Let's hope so. So, all right, guys. So here's the top 10 things I would like to do in 2017 that some of them may actually carry over into 2018. So, and let me tell you that this list is in no particular order. Okay, so number one, I would like to go to Lagoon in July or August and ride all the rides. So for those of you who are not familiar with Lagoon, Lagoon is a huge amusement park here in Utah that I haven't been to since probably like when was it? Middle school? Yeah. And so I haven't been back since because of shame of feeling like I wouldn't be able to fit into the seats, and having to be, you've heard about the Harry Potter ride where you have to be so small to fit into the ride seats, and so I just haven't done that forever. So so that's one thing I'd like to do. Number two, I would like to shop at Dillard's at least once. So for those of you who aren't familiar, Dillard's is like a Macy's department store. So yeah, just something I'd like to do. And shop for regular clothes, for any kind of clothes that I want, any regular clothes, that I have a choice in actually wearing. Number three is to actually go swimming with a rash guard, wearing a rash guard as a top. I absolutely love swimming, but I haven't done it since I was a kid because, well, I ended up going to a water park amusement, I don't remember, and somebody called me a name, and felt really embarrassed, and because of that shame, I've never been back to a pool. I guess I have been back to a pool, but I've always worn a shirt and have been very, very self-conscious. And so that's something I like to do with a little bit more confidence. And so, yeah, so I'm looking forward to that because I love to swim. I guess along with that, I like to actually take swimming lessons. I know how to sort of swim, but I like to learn how to use swimming as a form of exercise. And so our city here, actually, I belong to a membership of a city recreational pool, and they offer lessons. So I think I'll do kind of like a one-on-one lesson with a trainer, I guess. So that'll be something to look forward to. Let's see. Number 4, I would like to run up my first mile, no matter how long it takes me to run. So, so whether it be 15, 20 minutes, I'd like to at least run it. Or if it even takes me 35 minutes, I'm going to do it. And along with that, so this is number 5, I like to participate in a color run. And I think last year they were in August here in Salt Lake. And so so I like to do that in summer, fallish of next year, and just because I think it's fun to be able to say something that I've done it, and not necessarily run, but at least participate and actually complete it. I guess that's the thing. I want to complete the color run. So whether it's walking, jogging, running, whatever, I'll do it. So watch out for that one. Which I never said I'd ever participate in some kind of contest like a marathon or a run, things like that. So anyway, let's see. Number 6, I would like to try out for the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. It's always been a dream of mine, but because of the weight and the shame, I haven't done it. And so something I'd like to at least try. And if I don't get in, great, but at least I tried. I can keep trying in the future as well. If this is shaking up, I apologize. I'm pounding my fist on the table, and that may be causing some shaking. Let's see. Number 7, I'd like to go on a road trip, probably up to Glacier National Park. I've seen some gorgeous videos. What does that have to do with health? Really doesn't, but just want to do it. So number 8 is to actually hike the Y mountain, up to the top of the Y, by myself. So for those of you who aren't familiar, the Y is I'm here in Provo, and which is the home of the BYU Cougars, and so they actually have a huge Y on what they call the Y Mountain, and you can actually hike up to it. And I've been to the bottom and to the top of the Y, but I've done it with friends. And the last time I tried was on my birthday of this year, and I got probably halfway up there and just wasn't feeling well after that. And I think I kind of talked myself out of it, for one thing, because, yeah. Anyway, so I like to do it by myself, just to say that I can do it by myself and hike to the top. So just to give you a little bit of information, it's 1.1 miles to the top of the Y from the trailhead, and there is an incline of 1,074 feet to the top of the Y. So that's how far I have to go. So, like I said, I've done it in the past with friends, so I know I can do it. But I want to be lighter and not be so sweaty and so breathing heavy and having to stop every 2 inches. Yeah. Another one, this may have to wait until 2018, but skydive. I'm not necessarily afraid of heights. Like, I'm not as bad as my sister and my mom. One time we took a trip to Seattle and went to the Space Needle. We went all the way up to the top of the Space Needle, and you can walk out to the outer rim of the Space Needle, and you should have seen my mom and my sister trying to walk out to the ledge. It was kind of like, fear, everything. So I don't necessarily have that. I think jumping out of a plane may be a little bit different. I think I could do it, and so something that I like to do. And the last one, I've already scheduled for 2018, and basically is I'd like to go back to Hawaii and go to a beach and go topless. So what I mean by that is after I've lost the weight, which will take about a year and a half, I actually have put aside some money to actually have some cosmetic surgery done in a couple of areas. One being the chin, the chest, and another area that I can't mention. So I'm looking forward to that. And so those are my top 10 things. If you have something you think I'd like to try, please put it in the comments. And so this is getting long. We're over 11 minutes, and I try to keep these short, but surgeries in today's the 6th, and I'm on the 11th, so 5 days from today, or actually maybe 4.5 because it's afternoon. So, and I fly out in 4 days. A little bit nervous, but not nervous about the surgery or the doctor. I'm fully confident in their abilities. So, like I said in the past, this is just the first time that I've really had surgery, major surgery. I've never broken a bone. I've never had any surgery except for up here. They had to remove a growth, so that they numbed this area and they took out the stitch, or they took out the growth and then stitched it up. So those are the only stitches that I've had. Well, I did have my wisdom teeth out, and they did put me under that for that, but that's not like major surgery on the body. I don't think so. So, or that I consider it. So, anyway, so that's me. And so keep tuning in. Subscribe if you haven't already. So please click that subscribe. I think it's over here now. Or over here. So subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more. I've got some ideas of more things that I'd like to talk about. So I probably won't post until after my surgery, because when I do take video on my camera and I try to email it, it tells me that it's too large. And so, because I've been doing it on a computer right now, but I can do it from my phone as far as taking videos, but it goes over so many megabytes, and Gmail kind of freaks out saying, So I may not be able to post anything until I get back, but I do plan on to do one about, I'm going to go see a dietitian the week after I have my surgery, because I want to keep this weight off, and I want to make sure that, I'm making sure that I'm eating the best foods possible and things like that. So I'm excited. This is the new me. So hope you have a great day today, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks.